Hello, Science with Practice. Mr. Ramstead here, going to be delivering a quick synopsis presentation for you all this week in the online section so that we're all caught up to speed and ready for our big symposium and poster session next week. And then also introduce our final reflection activity on the discussion board. So we'll get started. Our agenda for today, again, is preparing for our poster session, guiding us through some reflective conversations, overviewing our final portfolio, and then you all will apply your thoughts and thinking from this activity or what we'll be doing here today to the discussion thread on Canvas. So as you all are aware, we have our poster session coming up on May 6th. It's going to be at the Kildee Hall atrium right over in Kildee Hall across campus. Please make sure to complete the Qualtrics form that I sent out. That's going to be what consists of these last minute brochure edits. You will have the opportunity to submit your name, your mentor's name, along with your revised abstract and headshot or a picture that you'd like to use for your location in the brochure. And we also would like a image file of your final poster as well. Be sure to attend. It's 100 points just for coming and attending and engaging. So please be there and invite your friends, family members, anyone who'd like to come. It's open to the public. So again, May 6th at 2 p.m. At Kildee Hall, and we'll conclude by around 4 o'clock that afternoon. So for our poster session, a lot of us have maybe been to conferences before or different poster sessions, but what will happen is we are going to hang up your posters and you'll stand by them, and we'll have faculty members, students, staff, anyone that comes is going to have the opportunity to come look at your poster and ask you some questions about your research. You'll kind of have a little bit of an elevator pitch ready to go about your project or your research. What that'll look like is probably like a 1 to 2 minute long overview of what you did, what you learned, and what you found out, and the impact of the Science with Practice program has had on your development as an undergraduate student. We also have the opportunity to have council awards from CALS. Awards that are going to be given out this semester include the award for the most creative project, most impactful to the community, the fan favorite, best visuals, and most eye-opening. So be on the lookout for these awards. We'll be announcing those next week as well. After the poster session is complete, you will have the opportunity to engage in a final reflection, and you will submit this after you have done the poster session and fulfilled the Science with Practice requirements. You should write your reflection in a narrative style, so it should be about 3 to 5 pages long. If you're struggling on what to talk about or what to come up with, I find that it would be helpful for you to review your journals or other materials that you've developed for your portfolio and have that help you think through the progression and the growth that you've had throughout the semester, because each of you have learned so much and have done some really great projects. And this is your time to really synthesize that and think through how that's going to affect you in the future. And again, don't forget to write about your hopes and dreams, thoughts and feelings moving ahead. So think about what happened throughout the semester and how that might connect to you moving ahead, not only as an undergraduate student, but maybe even looking toward your future careers and goals and aspirations after you leave Iowa State. That leads us then to our final portfolio, which is again another 100 points. So we're going to have in there a project description, a summation of all of our journal entries and assignments that we've completed, the final reflection, the website entry form, which is the Qualtrics form that I had emailed you out earlier today, and we'll post that on Canvas as well. A picture of your poster, and then the thank you notes that you're going to be writing as well. And you're also welcome to include any other photos, communications, notes, brochures, or publications that have resulted from your work as part of your portfolio. So there's really no limit to what is included in your portfolio, but these items are the minimum that you should be including here in that top row. You will submit everything electronically on Canvas as a merged PDF document. So that leads us to the last portion of our time here today on this recorded lecture, reflecting on applying your Science with Practice experience to the future. So we recognize that we all have different goals and aspirations once we graduate from Iowa State. Some of us would like to maybe go to graduate school someday. Others of us would like to go into industry. Some of us might not know what's in the future, and that's totally fine. But we can recognize that we've had a lot of growth and learning this semester, and this is an opportunity for you to reflect and celebrate that with your classmates on Canvas. So some questions that might guide your reflection as you prepare to do our discussion thread for this week include, how does what you've learned compare to what you wanted to learn from your research? How is your Science with Practice experience connected to your learning, not only in previous courses and professional experiences, but also your current courses and the experiences that you have as an undergraduate student, and also where you want to go in the future academically and for future professional experiences as well. So really taking some time to digest how what you have done with your research or your project can transform you moving ahead. Another question that might guide your discussion is, what were the highlights and challenges of your experience? In reading your journals and your reflections, I recognize that there were some very high highs and maybe some low lows that we had throughout this process. Really take some time to dig deep into those and think through what were the best parts and the most challenging parts of these experiences, and how can that be useful for us moving ahead in our future goals. And of course, what advice would you give another student who is beginning their science with practice experience? We have many students that complete this program every year, and getting the advice and the knowledge that you all have gained through your experiences will help us kind of share that with our future classes as well. And lastly, how has this experience impacted you and your future education and professional goals? And thinking through, maybe before this experience, you weren't very interested in research, but now you're a lot more interested and maybe would like to do graduate school or pursue a lab tech career. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe this experience has shown you that research might not be your favorite thing either, and that's okay too. This is all about learning and applying the experiences that we've had to help us progress in our future career goals. So thank you again for being here this semester. I know it's an online class and we didn't really get to meet each other face to face except for next week when we see you all at the poster session, but it's been our honor to read your reflections and guide you through this experience, and we hope that it's been very helpful. If you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to any of us on the Science with Practice team, and we'll look forward to reviewing your final portfolio and any last minute items that we have to turn in throughout the rest of the semester. Thank you.